Good morning students. As in previous video, I continued the poem A Legend of the Northland, in which I told you how Saint Peter reached the hut where a little lady was making and baking cakes. When Saint Peter asked for a single one, she took a very small piece of dough and she rolled it as thin as it was possible. But after baking that cake, when she saw it, she thought that it was big to give to Saint Peter. So she put it on the shelf. And next time she took a smaller piece of dough and she rolled it again. And after baking that, after making the cake, she thought it was also big to give Saint Peter, and she put on the shelf. Students, further what happened? Let's see. Open your book all of you and see. Then she took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled it flat and baked it thin as a wafer, but she could not part with that. 2 times she had baked the cake, taking smaller and smaller piece. It was the 3rd time that she had taken tiny scrap. Then she took a tiny scrap of dough, scrap piece. Scrap means piece. Then that lady took a tiny small. That lady took a small piece of dough. Dough means thick paste of flour. She took the small piece of dough and rolled it flat, and she started rolling it flat. She rolled it again and again, and it became flat. And baked it thin as wafer. She baked that, and it was as thin as wafer. But she could not part with that. She put them on. She could not part with that means she did not give it to Saint Peter. She had baked that, but she did not give it to Saint Peter. See the explanation. Then the little lady took a small piece of dough and she rolled it again and again, and it made it flat and baked it as thin as wafer, but she did not give it to Saint Peter. For she said, my cakes that seem too small, and I eat of them myself, are yet too large to give away. So she put them on the shelf. What happens, students? Let's see. For she said, because she had said, what? My cakes that seem too small, very small, when I eat of them myself. The lady said that the cakes that she had prepared were very small when she was going to eat herself, and yet too large to give away, so she put them on the shelf. But those cakes were very large to give to someone. When she was going to eat herself, those cakes seemed very small. But when she was going to give those cakes to others, those cakes seemed very big. So she did not give to Saint Peter. Instead of that, she put them on the shelf. Yes. Now see next stanza. Then good Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. At last, when Saint Peter saw that the lady did not give a single piece of cake to him, he became angry. And now, what happened? Let's see. Then good Saint Peter grew angry. Good Saint Peter became angry with that lady. For means because he was hungry and faint. Because on that day he was hungry and weak. Faint means weak. As throughout the year he was having fast. And surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. Provoke means to make angry. Provoke means make angry. Saint Peter thought that lady was enough to make a saint angry, to make a priest angry, to make Saint Peter angry. Yes. Now see the next statement. And he said, you are too selfish to dwell in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm. At last, Saint Peter told that you are far too selfish. Saint Peter told the lady that she was very selfish to dwell in this human form. Dwell means to live. Saint Peter told the lady that she was not able to live in this world in form of human being. To have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm. And she was also not deserving to get food, shelter and fire. Just now she was getting. So Saint Peter at last cursed her. Now you shall build as the birds do, and shall get your scanty food by boring and boring and boring all day in the hard dry wood. At last Saint Peter cursed the lady and said, now you shall build as the birds do. Now Saint Peter cursed the little lady to build shelter for her, just other birds were doing, and shall get your scanty food. And he also cursed her to have scanty food. Scanty food, a small amount of food. Small amount of food. Scanty food. Scanty food, small amount of food. Saint Peter told the lady, Saint Peter cursed the lady to get small amount of food by boring and boring and boring. Boring, making hole. Boring is making hole. Saint Peter cursed the lady to get a small amount of food by boring. Boring is by making hole in all day in the hard dry wood. Saint Peter cursed the lady that she should build the shelter for her just like birds do. And he also cursed her to have a small amount of food by boring, by making holes in the dry and hard wood throughout the day. Then up she went through the chimney, never speaking a word, and out of the top flew a woodpecker, for she was changed to a bird. At last, students, as Saint Peter had cursed the woman, she became a woodpecker and flew through the chimney. Let's see. Then up she went through the chimney, never speaking a word. As soon as Saint Peter cursed the lady, she became a woodpecker and she went up through the chimney without speaking a word. And out of the top flew a woodpecker, for she was changed to a bird. As the little lady was changed into woodpecker, so in form of woodpecker, in form of a bird, she flew through the chimney without speaking a word. In this way, students, you have studied how Saint Peter became angry with a little lady who did not give him a single piece of cake, and Saint Peter became angry and cursed her to become woodpecker and to have scanty food by boring the hard and dry wood throughout the day. And he also cursed her to make shelter like woodpecker do. And in this way that lady had been a woodpecker. Further stanza I will teach you next day. Thank you.